Today is March 27th.
It's also National Joe Day.
What's that?
National Joe Day is where you can change your first name to anything you want for the day.
Wow, that's awesome.
Madison, what would you change your name to?
Giovanna, what about you, Frank?
Robbie.
Nice name. Let's go to our fellow Blue Jackets and hear what they have to say about our teachers.
I'm here with Madison, Daniel, Keaton, and Cody. We're here because today is National Joe Day, and you get to pick what you think to change their name to. Madison, what do you think Coach Lito would change her first name to?
Alicia.
What do you think, Daniel? What do you think, Keaton? Yes. Miss Alicia. What do you think, Coach?
Goots.
Who? Well, the right answer is Linda Johnson. Thank you for your time. I'm here with Diamond, Giovanni, Marquez, and Joe. We're going to ask you two questions. What do you think Mr. Lefke would change his first name to?
Scott.
What do you think, Giovanni?
Oh. I don't know, maybe. I'm sorry, go ahead. Floyd.
What do you think?
Tom.
Randy.
Y'all wrong, incorrect. He would change his first name to Cornelius.
What the?
That's my uncle name.
Now, Officer Peavy, what do you think he would change his name to?
Gina.
Frank.
The big boss man. Y'all better than me.
Stewart. Y'all answered these questions for National Joe Day. Thanks. Today's National Joe Day. You get to pick what you change their name to. Shantavia, what do you think Miss Club would change her name to?
Scarlett.
Blade. Godzilla. Keegan.
Anna.
What do you she would change her name to? Aquineta. Aquineta.
Wow.
Miss Brown. What do you think Miss Brown would change her first name to?
Diane.
Queen Elizabeth.
Lamar teacher.
Well, Miss Brown would change her name to Cleopatra.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
We gotta go. Wow, Madison, I bet you didn't expect those names.
You right, you right.
Crazy question.
Oh, what is it, Frank?
Have you ever been bullied?
Yeah, by you. I'm just kidding.
Let's see what our staff and faculty have to say about
Hello,
bullying.
Ms. Hope. I have a few questions.
Go ahead, Tammy.
All right. So, how can we stop bullying?
I think the easiest way to stop bullying in a school is for the students themselves to stop it. I think standing up and saying, you know, why are you being so mean? Do you really have to say things like that? How would you feel if, you know, people said those things about you? I think the kids themselves standing up to the bullies will make a bigger difference than us handling discipline with the bullies.
That's a good answer, Ms. Holt. So, I'm going to have Haley ask you just a couple more.
What exactly is bullying?
Bullying is when you intentionally say things, do things, or advertise things publicly, things about someone that could cause them harm, can insult them, embarrass them, making fun of someone repeatedly, putting things on Facebook or Instagram or other social networks to publicly humiliate, ridicule, or embarrass somebody, something that is intended to cause them harm or humiliation. And it's usually ongoing. It's not the one-time thing that they did, but the ongoing humiliation of it. The one thing that we face now is that one student may post something ridiculing on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or any other kind of social media, and then everybody gets a hold of it, and then everybody else spins off from there. So even though that one person only did it one time, everyone else stems from it. So then it becomes a repetitive behavior. That's the biggest one that we're facing, I think, more often now with social media.
How often do you deal with bullying here?
Usually I try to get it before it gets to bullying. In other words, I will handle discipline and let them know that what they're doing is bullying. before I jump to straight bullying, unless it's just outright obvious that it was ongoing and there was no question about it that it was bullying. We have parents and or students probably on a daily basis say that so-and-so is bullying me, but when we look into it, it wasn't necessarily they were bullying them. That one person had a conflict with them and they got into an argument, so now they were just going back and forth and being mean to each other, things like that. But an actual bullying situation isn't that common, but it gets called that way. I think more gets not reported than what does get reported of actual bullying, real cases of it.
Well, thank you, Ms. Holt.
You're welcome.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. Thanks, lady.
Frank, how would you stand up to a bully?
I can show you better than I can tell you.
You're so gonna email that work with me?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Yeah, you are. Quit acting like a pansy. Stop being so mean. You see he does your work all the time, and you don't even say thank you. So he's not gonna do your work. Get up, Frank.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mama Tanya. Dog, Frank, you really showed him.
That's how a real man does it.
Sure.
Now for the Fugitive 5, this is Frank Howard.
And Madison Richardson.
Thank you and have a great spring break.
Action. Last year vote for sale. I got mine. I got mine too.
I want it!
I want it.
What,
guys?
Just arm wrestle for it. In this corner we have God gifts, in this corner we have 10
Boo!
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Let's go, Riley. You got this.
Ah! And we have a winner!
Don't be the last person without a yearbook.
Buy your book today, like literally, right now.